time for another drive-in. Wait, okay, now I know I'm back. So a little break in the filming there because I took a phone call from my friend who we talk every morning, usually about math stuff and family stuff and fun stuff like that. But in the meantime, the weather has drastically changed. Now it looks like storm clouds above us. And that's craziness. I don't know how it changes so fast. Well, you know, they say that. If you don't like the weather in Texas, wait a minute and it's going to change. Now, during the summer, I don't believe that at all. Wait a minute. Yeah, it goes from 104 to 108. But anyway, so today's an exciting day. It's Thursday. It's really the last day of my week because tomorrow, well, actually tonight, my husband flies in from North Carolina where he's been taking care of his father, and he's going to spend the long weekend. So on Sunday, we're going to go over to my parents' house. They have a really nice house with a pool, and we're going to have a woohoo Dan's in town for the weekend party. And then my older brother is supposed to be having a Memorial Day party Sunday at his house. And so we'll see how things are going. Or Monday, I lied, Monday at his house. So we'll see how things are going and if we're going to go to that. So today is going to be my last day at work for the week. I am taking Friday off and we have Monday off. So I am giving myself a nice long weekend. And, you know, knowing Dan, because he's a worker, that's my husband, he will come and just want to do all kinds of work. Well, I know one thing he's going to do is fix the riding lawnmower. Because if you watch my video from yesterday, I showed you a little bit of my backyard. Yeah, I had to buy a push lawnmower because the riding lawnmower wasn't working. And I don't know if you saw it, but we live on over an acre. And mowing that with a push mower is really a workout. But I didn't mow. We have what we call the backyard, and then we have the back, which is, you know, like the open space behind our backyard. And so I haven't mowed the back. I just mowed the front back and the front yard. And it looks really good with the push mower. But, woo! I don't mind doing the front yard because it's not that big. But that backyard, you know, and especially, I don't know if you know this, but in Texas we have fire ants. And I have been wearing my rubber boots out there when I mow because the first time I didn't, and those fire ants attacked my foot, even though I had shoes on. They attacked my foot and it was horrible. Like, I couldn't go get a pedicure, which is important. I couldn't go get a pedicure because I had all these ant bites all over me. And I don't know, if you don't know anything about ant bites, they like get this, excuse me for being gross, but they get this pus pocket on top. And it's like itchy and burning. And, you know, they say if you put vinegar on it, then it takes away the pain and the itch. So I did dab them, but still what I always told the kids it's called the poison, you know, on top. That was still there and it's really gross. So I still have little spots on my foot, but, you know, they're not open cuts anymore, thank goodness. Anyway, so I wore my rubber boots when I mowed. And can you see how dark it is? Like, I could take my sunglasses off right now. Probably. Let me see. Yeah, I could take my sunglasses off. Because it's really, this is crazy weather. But it was crazy weather yesterday. I was watching on the news. In Colorado, they had hail. They were showing this soccer field where the high school girls were playing their finals, their state finals, that they had to use the snow removal machines to take the hail off the field. That's craziness. This weather is nuts. Global warming. Haha. Oh, wait, this guy's turning. I can see on the back of his car, it's a trainer, so this is a pretty exclusive neighborhood over that I'm passing by. It's called Buffalo Creek. The houses are like ginormous, multi-million-dollar houses. So I bet he's going in there to train somebody. I mean, good for you if you can afford that kind of stuff. Good for you if that's what you want to do with your time. Not me. Thank you. You can tell. Not me. Anyway, so off to work today. Oh, I'm I'm looking at a house that's being resurfaced. They're putting stone on it. It was a wood house. Now it's got stone. I kind of have mixed emotions about that. If you live here in Texas, you'll know that our soil just moves all the time. So I never understand all these brick and cement homes, even though I live in one. Because if everything moves, then you have cracks all over the place. And so it's, to me, I keep thinking, I don't understand why not wood, because wood bends. I mean, it shifts. It has give. Brick doesn't have give. I don't get that. Oh well. I'm not a designer. Maybe I don't know all the structural things, or, you know, oh, there's an armadillo, I'm not running over it. Yuck. Oh yeah. We used to joke that Wednesday night was armadillo party night, because Thursday, for some reason, when you drive in, you see all these armadillos on the side of the road. I know, that was kind of gross, but I'm just telling it to you. So anyway, at work today, I had to finish getting together the teachers that are going to serve on the curriculum writing teams. So I got all the way through 3rd grade. So today my job is to work on kindergarten, 1st and 2nd grade. I'm also planning our professional development. Lisa, who shares an office with me, she and I are presenting at several things. ASCD, which is the Association of, I don't know what it is. I don't know what the S is for. Specialists and curriculum developers? I don't know. Supervisors. That's what it is. Association of Supervisors of Curriculum Development, maybe? I don't know. So that one we're presenting at CAMPT, which is the Conference for the Advancement of Math Teaching here in Texas, which is always fun. And we're presenting at ATPE, which is the Association of Texas Professional Educators. So there's 4 presentations that we're doing. We're doing 2 at, well, I'm doing 2 at the CAMPT conference, and we're doing 2 at ASCD, and I'm doing 2 at ATPE. Wow, I got a lot of planning to do. But you know what? I'm just going to do what I can do today, and then when I get back to work on Tuesday, it'll be moving and shaking time. It'll be get it done time, and we'll see how that goes. I love interacting with other teachers, and I want to make sure that they get the information that they need. So that's my hope, is that I can always give them things that perhaps they learn from and that they can use in their own profession. So again, that's the way my day looks. I don't think I have any other meetings. I am stopping off at a school before I go in to drop off some, we just adopted new textbooks, and one of the teachers will be teaching 6th grade math next year for me. And for some reason, they didn't get a 6th grade math sample. So I have one, and I'm going to stop at her school and drop it off so she can at least start looking at it. It does crack me up, because I've gotten several emails from teachers that are like, okay, so we're going to follow the book, right, from the beginning to the end. And I'm like, no, the book is made by a book publisher, and the Texas curriculum is not like that. We have to look at, what are our low areas. And for us next year, many of the TEKs are moving from grade level to grade level. For example, next year in 4th grade, there are some 7th grade TEKs that are moving down to 4th grade. The 6th grade TEKs, the majority TEK stands for Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills. Anyway, so many of the things that were previously taught in 7th grade are moving down to 6th grade. They're doing all the integer operations. And so it's really, really going to be a challenging year as far as the difficulty of the curriculum and making sure that the teachers have the content knowledge to be able to teach that curriculum. So I think that's going to be the challenge. And again, we'll see, if I'm still doing what I'm doing next year. You never know. It seems like things are always in flux. And I'm not sure that I like that. All right, well, that's my morning drive. Well, it's not over with yet, but that's enough rambling from me for now. Maybe I'll add more later, and if I do, then you'll see it. So, happy day. Love ya. Okay, so I'm driving right now. I'm continuing my drive. And, I was just thinking about houses and, how they're made of brick here, and I couldn't understand that. I recognize something else, is that the fireplaces here are surrounded by wood. It is so the opposite of where I grew up in Connecticut. The houses were made of wood, and the fireplace, the chimney part, was made of brick. And here, I'm looking like the houses are made of brick, but the surround for the chimney is made of wood. I don't get that. That doesn't even seem to make any sense for me. So I wish somebody could explain that one to me. All right, well, like Random Thoughts by Wendy. That's what it is today. All right, bye. Okay, so this is chickens looking at bananas, trying to decide if they should try them or not. See, these are my chickies. And they haven't decided. I may move it to the back corner, see if they'll try it there. See, they're all standing here like, Mom, 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 what is that? What is that? What'd you put in there? How do we do that? What do we do with it? So let me see if moving. Here it is. Let's see who's brave. Nobody's brave yet. There you go. First one that's going to try it is going to figure out it's going to taste good. Yeah, oh. On purpose, put it in that plastic container so they couldn't stand on it. Oh, and look, they stand on it. Look, it's all over it. It's so funny. Good morning, happy campers. Welcome back. It's Tuesday. Memorial Day weekend has passed. Dan was able to come in for the long weekend. We had a fabulous time. Got to see friends. Went over and spent time with the family. The grandkids were here. So it was a great weekend. Way, way, way too short. Too hard to take Dan back to the airport for his trip back to take care of his dad, but at least we got to spend time together. I don't know if you can tell, but out my back window, it is very cloudy, rainy this morning. I didn't think that the baby chicks were going to come out. They did come out finally. They were like, it's wet out there. Have to figure out something. We made a new feeder tube, which is really pretty cool. But discovered this morning that the tarp had a hole right above the tube, so the food got all wet. So I had to figure out a way that I can shade the opening of the tube in order for it to not get wet next time when there is weather. But I'll figure that out. The other thing I'm going to work on is an automatic feeder. I saw a really cool video about a guy that actually used, the inside toilet part that makes the water come. I don't know what that thing is called. Like the automatic water valve. He used one of those in a bucket. So when the water got to a certain level, another day at the office is done. Yahoo! I know some people would probably think, why would you ever want to leave your job? Well, this afternoon we had a meeting and it just puts an exclamation point on why. Because even though we make decisions about things or we know what should happen, because we actually have no power, because of our title, we have no power and we can't tell people what to do. That is what's so frustrating. At least when you're in the classroom, you're making the best decisions for your students. You have the power over what happens in the classroom. I can do anything that I want as far as like saying, okay, we should do it this way, we should do it that way, we should do it this way. But nobody is held to that standard, or their feet aren't held to the fire. I don't know how else you want to put it, but that's what happens. So that's why for me, it's very, very frustrating. I would rather be able to say, nope, this is how we're going to do it. Everybody's going to do it this way. This is, because I even got an email. I'm offering a training, right? And they're getting this STEM kit, which is going to be fabulous. But somebody wrote me and said, is this mandatory? Okay, really? I haven't been able to tell anybody anything is mandatory. I would love to say, yes, this is mandatory. Make plans. This is what you need to do because this is what's best for the students. And even though I was hired thinking that is some of the things that I would be able to do, that has not happened. So the philosophy of the district and my philosophy are different. And so I think that's what adds to my frustration. I don't have a problem not telling teachers exactly what to do in your classroom, but I have a problem with, as a district, not looking at what's best for the students as a whole and saying, okay, everybody's going to participate in this. I mean, as a matter of fact, what's happened now is like vendors have gone to schools and presented material, and now the schools want us to buy that material when we don't even know what the material is or if it's worth it or if it's even goes along with our state standards or in the needs of that particular campus. So I don't know. I don't know how to explain it any other way. Okay, so enough about work. Enough. All right, so I am reading a book, and here it is, The Limitless Life. Can you see it? I'm doing an online Bible study. It's Proverbs 31, and it's that Bible study, and I'm very excited about starting to read this. I was trying to read it a little bit last night. My grandson was sitting on my lap, and it was really funny. He goes, "No, Nana, no reading. Watch Peppa." Because we were watching Peppa Pig. If you have not watched Peppa Pig, watch Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig. That's what she does. It's so funny. Anyway, so I didn't get to start it. And then by the time I told him, okay, it's time for bed now. Nana has to go to work tomorrow. And I got him settled. And I don't even know if he stayed in bed. It would have been nice if he did, but I don't know if he did. And then I came in and I wrote a little in my journal, and that was it. I was out. I was tired. So now I'm trying to let a guy get out there. Thank you. You're welcome. Oh, we went and saw my younger brother this weekend, and he has a Ford F-150, and I was like, oh, I think I want one of those. I think I need to join a credit union, get a good loan, pay off my car, and get one of those. It would be so nice. There would be room in it for my son. I don't know. That may be just a wishful thinking. We'll have to wait and see. But right now, as you can see behind me, I know I have my sunglasses on. It's just because it's bright. It's not because the sun's out. It's just because it's bright. We are actually under a thunderstorm watch. I got that warning on my phone. So I may have to go home and put the chickens in their coop so that they will stay safe. Because I've been told, now I don't know this from experience, but I've been told that they're not too swift and that they would stay out in the rain because they're so curious. So we'll wait and see how that goes. Anyway, another day has happened. I hope that you've had a good one, because I surely have. I'm going to probably upload some videos and edit them tonight, since all of my shows ended. Alright, so The Amazing Race ended, Survivor ended, Dancing with the Stars ended, all of those shows ended. That's sad. Well, I guess now they're thinking, oh, it's summer, go outside. Well, how about it's summer, it's hot, I want to watch that after work. But I guess I'll watch my favorite podcasts or videos or whatever. Alright, so we'll talk to you again soon. Love to y'all. Bye. Good morning, happy campers. It's another day. I was gonna upload some videos yesterday, but when I got home, my big dog, who I am still mad at, had decided to harass my chickens. So my son and I ended up putting new fencing around where my chickens are and telling that dog that he had better leave my chickens alone. It frustrated me. I even have an injury. Thanks to my grandson for my cool guppy Band-Aids. Bubble guppy. There we go. Bubble guppy Band-Aids. It was so funny. When we went to the store this weekend, he picked up a box. I was like, what do you need the Band-Aids for? We need those, Nana. And he threw them into the basket. Well, guess what? I needed it this morning. Thank you. And the worst part about it is if you don't know this, after you mess with chickens, you either have to use antibacterial soap or the antibacterial gel, Perel, or however you say that, because of, they salmonella, if that's how you say it, because I always think it should be salmonella. But anyway, so not thinking about it, I had finished with the chickens and went over to the pump because we have it hooked on the outside of the chicken coop. Went over to the pump, pumped, started doing my hands, and just about, I could have screamed. Oh, it was like, oh, that didn't feel good at all. It was horrible. But as you can see, it's not as cloudy today. It is still overcast. The sun is trying to pop through over my shoulder. So it should be a nice day. It's Wednesday already, which is very exciting. Friday and Saturday, I am going to my Plexus on the back window. I'm going to the Plexus convention. And my brain keeps saying, oh, do you really want to go? Do you really want to go? But then my other part of my brain is saying, yes, you bought into this, so let's go and see what's new and what's exciting and just be part of it. And I think part of it is because the dress code is business casual. I guess that's to keep people from wearing shorts and jeans and stuff like that. But, business casual, really? Oh, okay, whatever. The other very interesting thing is, again, I have a low tire pressure light that's on, so I have to go and have that checked today. But all of the things that I was going to do last night, like read chapter 1 in my book, I didn't get to do. So tonight I'm going to try to read chapter 1 and 2. We'll see how that goes. I also was going to write some thank you cards, and I didn't get a chance to that. I was going to send my niece some information because she asked about Plexus, so I was going to send her some information. I didn't get a chance to do that, and now I'm off to work. Yahoo. So yeah, a lot of things to get done today, but just wanted to touch base with you this morning before I as I got on the road for my drive-in commute. The roads are pretty wet. The grass is pretty wet. Don't know if it really rained or if this is just a very heavy dew. Oh, you can now see the sun. The sun has come out, so me and my sunglasses are going to make that connection. Because, woo, as soon as that sun comes out, does it get bright? I tell you what. All right, I'm back. This looks like the normal me now, doesn't it? Anyway, so just wanted to touch base and say good morning, and I'll try to get some videos uploaded and let you see a little bit of my day. All right, later. Bye.